Marketing on social media feels exhausting, confusing, or disconnected from actual clients. This video is for you. Most bookkeepers don't struggle because they aren't good at content. They struggle because their posts can't connect to their system. And we're talking about the 7-step marketing system. Last week, we discussed the first part of the system, which is your website. So you should have last week got your website set up on System.io. And I will still leave that link in the description in case you need a link to System.io. It is an affiliate link. That is the system that I have my website on to gain roofing clients in my own personal business. That last week we did do the website, and at least even if you don't have a lot of pages on there, basically have your home page on there, and you can really just set that up pretty quickly. And then you can have what we're going to be going into in this video and in the next video, social media and our lead magnet, in order to attract customers to our business that want to work with us with the services and experience that we have. Once you have the website set up, just that one home page, then we'll be able to connect your lead magnet, your free product, on the website where people can download that PDF, and then they will get on your email list. And then you can also be able to email or call them and let them know you see that they downloaded one of your products. If they would like to get on a call with you to discuss, how you can further help them in their business, in their roofing business. That's going to be the goal for today. But in this training, I'm going to be going through with you a few things that I have learned in doing marketing and social media. I once took a very expensive course. It was actually advanced marketing and was like far ahead of me. So I only picked up a couple of those things. So over the last 3 or 4 years, I've been learning more about social media and marketing and how it can actually work in my business, the things that waste time, and then also the things that generate customers at the same time. And if you're not familiar with social media, a lot of gurus and people used to tell you, you have to post 5 times a day. So all of us were in this rat race of trying to post at least once a day, and even more in social media. That has ran its course on there. So that is not the method that most people are using these days. And that method did not really take me anywhere, because when you're trying to produce 5 posts a day in social media, it's hard to have enough time to put enough value in that to get the response that you want to get from it. The first thing is social media is part of the 7-step marketing system. So we do want to include social media. However, we only want to choose one platform, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. You can pick whatever platform that you feel like your customers would be on. Not necessarily the one that you like so much, but where your customers would be on. For roofing contractors and construction, I just find a lot of those are on YouTube. There's a lot of podcasts on there too, with roofing consultants that are big influencers. And then also in Facebook and the Facebook groups. So the Facebook groups are huge for you, because you can go and join 3 or 4 of those Facebook groups. At first, you can just read the conversations, listen to the conversations. And then when people do ask questions, or something is like a gold nugget, or it stands out above other things of your interest, your experience, and something that you could help a roofing contractor with, then you want to write down that idea, that question, or you can use a Word doc or Google. And that's an easy way to keep just like a list of things that you would like to give value to a roofer about, because that's what it's all about, giving value. And then they see that you're helping them, and then they're more likely to work with you and hire you to do their bookkeeping and CFO work. And I really find that true with roofers. As we talk a little bit about roofers and contractors, basically, they don't have a lot of time. You can't have some free product that takes them days to read. For me, I think the trick to that with contractors, maybe of it being like a one-page something that they can quickly look at in 5 minutes, and then they can gain value from that, and it will help them run their business. It will help them do something productive in their business, maybe that's been keeping them up at night. So those are just some general context about roofing companies and contractors. And so that's our avatar, and that's who we're focused on. So that knocks out one of the problems that we have. We don't have to pick some avatar out. We already have one. We already know like the things that they have in common, the struggles that they have, the things that they are looking to improve in their business. So we're up on that one. How to post on like Facebook. And then with that post, then it would connect. You could put a link to your website, to your lead magnet itself. You really have, I think, better success in making a post of value, and then your lead magnet as a link. You have provided a checklist of how to hire a great bookkeeper for them. Then they can download that. It could be an Excel spreadsheet that's easy budgeting for them. Even though they're using QuickBooks Online, it's just something they can punch some numbers in, and they can quickly see what they need to see and go on with their day. You're going to post, and then you're going to have your link to your website or your link to your lead magnet, and then they will click that, and then in return, they're going to give you at least their email address. That's all I ever ask anybody to give me, is their email address, and then I can further talk to them, get to know them, and nurture them. Okay, but that's going to be our process. But today I want to show you how to stop guessing at what to post, and really the answers are in those Facebook groups of the things that the roofers are talking about. So that is a great place to start. And I personally use ChatGPT for this. And this has saved me a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of frustration, and both it's given me clarity and like what roofers may be looking for. I actually spent quite a few years of actually trying to get roofers to learn how to do their bookkeeping, to teach them how to do their bookkeeping, because I thought that was important. But honestly, roofers do not want to do their own bookkeeping. Finances is the furthest thing away from their mind. I stopped trying to help them learn their numbers in that perspective. And so now I just do it for them. And then I teach other bookkeepers how to successfully serve roofing contractors or other type of construction contractors. And if this is your first time on my video on my YouTube channel, I just want to welcome you. My name is Helen. I've spent over 2 decades in the roofing, construction, bookkeeping sector, financial sector. And so on this channel, I teach you everything together, whether it's QuickBooks Online, marketing, how to use your time, how to price your bookkeeping services. So it's a full round channel of how to earn a 6-figure, 7-figure income owning and operating a bookkeeping business. And we're specializing in the construction industry. So that gives you some perspective there. But now what I want to do, I'm going to share the screen with you over on ChatGPT. And so I'm going to talk to Chat just like I would when I'm generally doing my work. I probably talk to ChatGPT every day of just different things that come up in my mind. I ask questions, or as I'm working with clients, then I'll ask ChatGPT some perspective of it, explain the situation, and see what it gives me back. 9 times out of 10, it is useful information that I can implement in my business, maybe change the way that I'm doing some things, or helping a contractor, or helping a bookkeeper. So it has been very good for me. And this is for new bookkeepers, inconsistent posters, bookkeepers who don't want to lower prices, and anyone building a calm system. And that is my goal, is building a sustainable system that we know every day, every week, every month, like what we're doing. So we just work the system instead of running after clients. We just work our system, and we trust our system, and we let our system do the work for us so we can do the bookkeeping work for our clients. My ChatGPT went away. I'm going to open that back up in our new project. And I have actually a post that I'm going to put in here. They get ChatGPT to help us. Just a minute while I'm doing this. And this is enough what I'm going to show you to get started. You do not need to love this. You just need to practice it. And the more you practice it, the better it's going to be for you. So here we are with Chat, and I have this post. So I'm going to paste it in here. And now I'm going to put in the long text that I had for it, which is I'm teaching bookkeepers how I'd actually write these posts. So I'm going to type exactly what I would normally say. We'll focus on one simple post structure, 7 variations. We're going to use human language, not marked in language, so you can easily understand. Post types to rotate, question, observation, teaching, reassurance, invitation, no hashtag stress, and no links overload. Meaning we're going to do this as simple as possible. So here we go. And the more that you are on ChatGPT, I do use the paid version, but the more that you are on ChatGPT, then it will get to know you better and answer your questions better. So I think for me, because I use it every day, I think that is one thing that actually helps me with that. Okay. All right. So we have all information here. So Chat is just reconfirming what I said to it. You'll notice every post follows this flow: open with a thought, question, observation, or realization. Share a short example, which is your teaching or the value that you're giving the roofing contractor, and then close with a short reassurance, insight, or an invitation, what we call a call to action. Let's see. Now he's talking about more about bookkeepers, so I'm going to type in here, hi Chat. We need to create. I'm going to start with 7 posts, which would be 7 posts. It would be a week for you, just to keep it simple. You can do 30 posts, so you copy and paste one of these posts every day, or you schedule it out. You're not going to do it every day, but on your Facebook page, your business page, we can schedule the post out so they automatically pop up every day and at a certain time and that type of things. But first, the first step is getting our posts together. So We need to create 7 posts for roofing contractors. Giving high value for our bookkeeping business. We want to attain 10 roofing companies or contractors in our business. You could say the post will be about, and the main things that concern roofer is profit, sales, job costing, and behind the scenes post. Okay, so that gives us a few things that would interest roofing contractors. Not so much interest us in the bookkeeping world, but would interest roofing contractors. And your post could also go along with whatever lead magnet that you have. If you had a lead magnet that was a spreadsheet on profit, then your post, you're going to make your 7 posts around profit and sales and job costing. So it really just comes naturally. Your behind the scenes post could be is what you do for a roofing contractor, like on a daily basis. I'm going to go in and update your QuickBooks every day, go through your transactions, let you know if there's any red flag. I'm going to be going over your jobs and all these specific things. That could be your behind the scenes. But so let's let chat work on this for us. Okay, so you go through everything chat has here. Show real expertise, non-salesy, profit, sales, job costing, position you at the numbers partner they need, naturally attract 10 right fit roofing clients. And the one thing I do want to say about what we're doing here, and I've been in a lot of bookkeeping groups in Facebook, and a lot of bookkeepers in there, they really focus on telling the customer that they give accurate numbers and they do everything timely and a lot of different things in there. But honestly, a business owner, he is looking at profits, the accuracy and that type of thing. That is just a normal thing, a part of you doing the bookkeeping. So that's an expectation already. So you just have to live up and do your work according to that expectation there. Okay. But these are things that turn the needle and move the needle for roofing contractors. Not all the tasks that we do as a bookkeeper. So, I think that's highly important. Don't get wrapped up in the tasks that we do as a bookkeeper when we're talking to the client. We've got to learn how to speak their language. How can we get more sales? How can we get more profit? What is our overhead number? What is our cost of goods number? What is our gross profit margin number? So this is what we're trying to attract with roofers. Okay. So now ChatGPT, it has put us together like 7 different posts here. I'll just scroll through it there. Okay. Post 1 is about profit observation. It gives you some value that you can give the roofer in each one of these. So you have all of this. A trust builder behind the scenes. I don't just enter transactions. I help roofing owners. Okay. See what jobs are actually profitable. Understand where cash is leaking. Job costing. And then your invitation, and maybe you want to do a call to action, like in a week you would post 7 times, And then you would have maybe 2 call to actions to book a call with you, or this is a profit Excel spreadsheet I created for you. Click the link to get it. That's what our call to action is. And what we say with a call to action is when we post this, what we want that person, that roofer, to do. We want to catch their attention. We want them to read our post. We want them to click the link either to our website, to our lead magnet, to book a call, whatever those things are. And like to book a call, even if you don't have your website up yet, you can go to Calendly and just get a free account, and you can put the link, but we put the link in the first comment after the post. So we're not doing it in the post itself. Like all of this would be in the post itself. But after we post this, then we make the comment with our link there, book your free call. Okay, and then chat goes into how to use these posts, 1 per day or 3 to 4 per week. Rotate your topics, reply thoughtfully to comments. That's where conversations start. And then chat says, if you want next, we can turn these into 30 days of roofing content, add 1 pin post that quietly attracts leads, or create direct messaging conversation starters when roofers comment. Okay, so I can just like highlight, turn these into 30 days content if I wanted to do that. And I'm going to paste it there and let ChatGPT create all of that for us. So it's going to go over, going to go 30 days here. We'll just let ChatGPT do its thing. Our personal assistant here. And then when you post these, you can add some of your own words and everything to them. I don't take everything directly out of ChatGPT, but it gives me a place to start writing, to start composing something. Because that's always the hardest part for me anyway with writing or copywriting, is getting that start of how I start these. Okay. And so another thing that we can do here so that we are on topic with social media too, everybody that subscribes to our lead magnet, then we're going to have them in System.io that once a week we can send out a weekly email and just give them value in the email. Ask them if you would like this free product I have for you, or if you would like to book a call. And with roofers, basically, it's only 2 things with them. It's either book a call or here's this free product that I have for you, and see who's interested in it. And most of the time, if you're going to gain a roofing contractor, you're going to have to get on Zoom with them and have a conversation with them. And then pretty much right on that phone call, they will tell you whether or not they want to go with you or not. They don't go and get 3 and 4 prices for bookkeeping. If they talk to you and you sound reasonable and you sound like you can do a great job for them, they're just going to hire you on the spot. They're not going to waste any more of their time. And that's the way that I buy too. If I'm looking for a coach or I'm looking for something and I talk to someone and I feel like this person is really a good fit for me, because I've already been thinking the whole thing over anyway, then I'm ready to go like right then. I don't spend like a lot of time because it ends up wasted time. And as bookkeepers, I think most of us are overthinkers. And so that is one habit that we have to do our best to break. It's just not overthinking everything. So now what I like to do is send out one weekly, not really, I call it a weekly email. It's not really a newsletter because I'm not telling them what's going on with my business or what, anything. I'm giving them some value to help them with their business. This is always all about them. This is totally nothing about us. It's all about them. Okay, so I'm going to say, create me, I'll say 4 weekly emails that I can send to the roofing contractors. My call to action the next step for them is to book a call. And if I had the link, then I would just paste the link right here. So when ChatGPT creates these, that link will automatically be in there. Okay. And I'm going to say I want long form, full of value, and only one call to action. Okay, so let's let ChatGPT do this for us. Each email, education first, confidence, speaks directly to our profit. One single call to action positions the call as a non-salesy next step. And that's really important because business owners, and probably just like yourself, we get tons and tons of people that are marketing us. We know if we get on the call with them, they're going to try and sell us on something. So this call isn't about selling them on anything. It's about helping them figure out what their next step is, and you can help them do this. Okay. So this would be like the first one. Have your subject line, and then it'll have the person's name there, and then it'll go through all of this information, those things. Have your name and your website. So we have 4 of those. Turn these into a plug and send weekly email system, write a shorter version, create a follow-up email, or align these with your Facebook post for the same week. We're going to align here. And I like everything so I can edit it on a Word doc. So I'm going to tell it, create a Word doc. And then we'll let ChatGPT do its work here. And then you could download and edit all of this. Yeah, all of it. And it gives you even more instructions here. Okay. Now let's click download in Microsoft. And then it shows up right here. So we could open that up. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT here. And then you can save that on your computer. Okay. Now what I'm going to tell Chat is create me an image. And normally I would do 3 or 4 images, but I'm just going to do one right now. Create, and it's better with ChatGPT to create one image at a time without telling it create me 4 images, because it gets ChatGPT confused. So anytime you're using AI, just ask one thorough question at a time. Create me an image using colors blue, green, and black. Just gonna say my logo is a laptop computer. And the more information that you give ChatGPT, then, the better responses you're going to give. But if it comes out and I didn't like it, I can tell it to retry. If I need it like on YouTube, less than 2 megabytes, the image, then I'll tell it I need this less than 2 megabytes. So we'll just see what ChatGPT comes up with. So when you post your post on Facebook, you could actually, the different images that you come up with, that you could then use this image on your post. So I think that's super great. That looks awesome. Bookkeeping for roofing companies, profit clarity, job costing, sales insight. You could even tell chat, I want my website on the image. Then we could have it do it again. And it will pop our picture up again. And then what you can basically do once you have the picture, just take and click on your picture and then right click on your mouse. And then you can save it. You can save the image on your computer. Okay. But this is how we can post things on social media, whatever platform that you choose. And then also how we can coordinate our post with our weekly emails that we're sending to our list too. And so that really helps that. You can test like different posts out, different pictures out. And then if you're getting a lot of response on one, then you could go into really promoting that post. So it would generate you more leads too. But that's more of advanced, so I'm not going to get into that. But I wanted to show you basically how to do this. And what I also wanted to show you, like for my lead magnet, like with HelenDeVries.com with bookkeepers, this is like a lead magnet that I did, an AI fast guide for bookkeepers, 10 ways to use AI as your virtual assistant. So then I go over for you guys how you can use ChatGPT in a bookkeeping business. And that I will have that link in the description. And this is also on my website as well. So you'll have that information. And you also will have this video. So I'm going to see, let's go back over to chat. You could create any other image that you wanted to. Just tell chat whatever you want on it. You could say, create an image with a woman, upload your own photo. You can create that, add a photo. I can try and do one of my own. Let's see. And that's something else too, you can use as a lead magnet, like how you keep your filing system on your computer so you can easily get it to your bookkeeper. That's something that would be a good lead magnet as well. So we'll just click that. But this is in real life, like how I work mine. And then I update wording and edit. But at least chat gives me a place to start from where I can further describe something to a roofing contractor or whatever type of client, a bookkeeper that I'm talking to, of what would matter most and what would give them instant value. And so then you have something like that. So I think that looks cool there. So that's great. But I do have that lead magnet for you. It's called the AI Fast Guide. So I will have that in the description. And in our upcoming videos, we are going to cover the lead magnets, and I'm going to go with you step by step through that. You can calmly and create your follow-up system. And do keep in mind, this is a system that we're going through. First, we did our website. And so now we're doing the social media, we're doing the lead magnet. So this is a repeatable steps that you can do once you do your website. That one is done. You're just doing updates over there. And then you will continuously, though, be building your social media. You might build, you're only going to build one lead magnet right now. Over a year, you might have 2 or 3 lead magnets, but it doesn't take but 2 to 3 hours to create a lead magnet. Keep that in mind. We're going to go through the rest of the system. We have 7 steps that we're going to go through, but this is a system that you can definitely follow. You can duplicate. If you hire people, you can teach them the system as well. So that's super important. If you like this content, this is a little bit new content for you that I haven't done before, but I've been learning and growing, and I just thought I would share with you of what I'm doing. Subscribe to my channel for the full walkthrough. And if you do this type of content, or you want a deeper dive, me to do a video deeper into these subjects, then post content in the comments below there. And then I will definitely do a very deeper dive into it to help you set up your system too. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.